Sorry, had to take a phone call. So this is part two. When I left off, I was talking about how I never had a choice. And I didn't. I didn't get a choice. And my siblings got to have everything. Now, let me make this abundantly clear. Because there's a difference between jealousy and unequated rage. I have unequated rage. There's no need for jealousy over family members that have everything and I don't. I don't want to take anything from them. But damn it, I'm not going to keep catering to them. I'm not going to keep giving up my life, taking care of kids that my dick didn't create when I was told that I personally, to my face, could not have children. But yet someone thinks it's okay for me to have to watch kids that my dick didn't create. And that someone is every last one of you in my family that have had children. Because there is not a child born in this family, other than the ones from my oldest niece, that my black ass hasn't watched. Whether it's my brother's children or my sister's children. I have watched all of them. I watched the first generation of children grow up and have it better than me. And they both have better jobs than me. So for those who don't think that I am wrong, thank you. But for those who do think I am wrong, what's wrong with you? How can you sit back and endure and watch and contribute to the suffering of one of your siblings without constantly looking in the mirror and say, damn, my brother deserves better than this. And I'm a part of this. I should not have continued to contribute to my brother's suffering. Because every life that your children take, or every breath that they take rather, is a moment of my life that I didn't get to get. You know how it feels to look at your siblings' kids, and though you love them, you missing out on what could have been your children. Because instead of making children, instead of making a way for yourself to live comfortably, instead of living the life that you planned out since you was 12 years old, your siblings fucked it up. They threw monkey wrenches in there, and they never looked back, they never thought about it, and they continued to do it. Because you taking care of their kids is fucking convenient for them, and it hurts you. Oh yeah, you're also a positive role model because what? Oh, you don't drink beer like talking about it, or liquor except maybe once or twice a year, while everybody else indulges in extracurricular activities such as drinking and now, legally doing greenery. Oh, did I say too much? Did I offend people? I'm sorry. Not sorry, because it's the fucking truth. 99.9. Nothing that I've said in these two videos is a lie, even though some of you consider me a lying son of a bitch, about issues that are true. And because I lived these issues, I am a lying son of a bitch. But I took care of y'all coming up, and then turned around and had to do the one thing that I said I wasn't going to do. Take care of your children, too. But y'all don't seem to think that that's wrong. Y'all don't seem to think that it's not okay for me to not have a life, for me to not be happy. None of you contribute to my happiness. None of you given me a choice and said, you know what? Instead of us going out and making more children, maybe we should tend to the ones we have. But no, y'all didn't do that, did you? No. You just kept having them and having them and having them and having them. And then it was like a race and a contest to see who could have the most. And then you make a decision which affects your life but bleeds into my life. And then when I bitch and complain about it, oh, but we didn't hear that. Oh, we didn't see that. Oh, we don't care about you. There's a new baby, we got to take care of that. And on days that we can't take care of it, you're going to take care of it. Oh, we're going to have dinner with Mom on her birthday, but we're going to leave our two babies with you. Of course, y'all don't remember that. I'm going to call you off of your date with your fiance because the babysitter died, and you're going to take care of the two kids that are here. Those two kids are now 15. The other two kids are like 11 or 12. But I haven't forgotten because they went out for Chinese that night. Guess who didn't get Chinese that night? That's right, that was me. Because I was right here in this room, taking care of kids. It wasn't mine. But none of my siblings gave a damn, and you know the worst part about that? They didn't even bother bringing me dinner. And then my fiance called and had to tell her, oh, I can't come be with you tonight. Our date has to be canceled because I have to take care of kids that aren't mine. A couple of months down the road, or a year down the road, when my fiance would break my heart. Because, you can't have a relationship when you have to tend to other people's children instead of trying to work on your own life and your own relationship. And you have been told by family members that you, specifically, you, can't have children. But yet, when you turn around, what are you doing? You're watching children that your dick didn't create because your siblings didn't use their brain capacity and didn't think, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. Oh, that's such a good dick. Oh, it's such a good lick. Oh, there's a baby. I'm not judging you, but I'm telling you what you don't want to hear, what you need to hear. And why am I doing it in this suit? Because just like superheroes, I don't have enough followers for people to even know who the hell my family members are. And y'all don't give a damn. I have 130 followers at best at any given time. I've never reached 200 followers here on YouTube. I have 900 and some change on Instagram. I have 1,002 or 1,010 on TikTok. Matter of fact, let's find out while I'm here. Where's that damn piece of equipment? Uh-oh. Let's push this Instagram button. Why is this not working? Let's push the me. It's gonna tell me. I have 955 followers on Instagram. And I thank you guys for being there for me. Because sadly, my family members really aren't. Let's go for me.
Take your place by my side.
Okay, there's a Disney ad for Shang-Chi.
Who are you?
Okay. I have 1,133 followers on Instagram. Now, I don't know about the rest of y'all. I have a lot of people on Facebook as well. Now, I don't know about the rest of you, but my life is more than Instagram and YouTube and TikTok and Facebook. But I use those platforms to open up doors so that I can actually wear this suit and be an actor in real life. It's kind of hard to commit to things when I have to take care of other people's commitments, other people's flaws, other people's faults, and those same people who look me dead in my face and say, "You had a choice." Did I? No, I didn't. Because all of my siblings took those choices from me by having children and somehow or another not being responsible and saying that I had a choice. No, you took the choice when you decided to have children. And then our loving parent decided that I couldn't have children. I couldn't take that $11.32 an hour job before that was a thing, way back in the mid-2000s. I joined the Army and found the family there. At least in the Army, motherfuckers didn't want to see me dead, and they gave a damn. Maybe not Drill Sergeant White, maybe not Drill Sergeant Stoltz, but definitely Drill Sergeant Haynes, Drill Sergeant Amiskwa, aka Drill Sergeant Aztec Warrior, and Drill Sergeant Armberg. At least those three men gave a damn about me. I was 37. Had my heart broken by my ex-fiance. My family didn't give a fuck. They didn't give a fuck. Still don't give a fuck. And I'm going to tell you why they don't give a fuck. Because see, I want to end this video as honest as possible. Here's the whole 1,000 right here. See, when you actually give a flying fuck about someone, you don't try to make their life worse. You try to make their life better. You actually sit down and have a conversation with them and you say, hey, what can we do to help improve your life? What can we do to open doors for you because of the sacrifices that you made for us? James, you know you're almost 50 years old and you've done nothing but take care of children all your life, and none of those children are you. You don't have a wife, although we know that you have a crush on a certain wrestler. But we don't give a fuck about that. We're not going to help you achieve your goal. We're not going to do anything to step up so that your life can become prosperous. But let us need something. And we know that if we beg our mother, she'll beg you, and your dumb ass will do it. Now tell me again, I have a choice. Because I don't. And I didn't. And no one gave a damn. And now that I'll be 48 this month, no one still gives a damn. Because no one wants to hear when they hurt other people. They don't want to man up and own that shit. I own my flaws. That choice that I could have made, I talked to my father before he passed. Years before he passed. And well, he told me, love your mother, Jimmy. Love your mother. Do what she says, Jimmy. Love your mother. Don't bring harm to your siblings, James, because you know Kung Fu. And you could probably beat all of them with your hands tied behind your back. I.e., you've seen my videos with my hands bound. Well, James is unleashed now. Because my father was my simple mind of reason. He no longer exists on this plane of existence. I no longer have to follow the rules. I no longer have to play nice. And as I said before, the hardest part of being James is keeping these damn things to myself. Because see, here's the thing about all of my nieces and nephews and everybody who's getting bigger than me. Y'all fail to understand that I fight because I enjoy it. The hardest part of being me is not using the Kung Fu that I know. The second hardest part of being me is never being given an opportunity to be me. I didn't get into the UFC. I got into the Army. By the time the UFC had my weight class, I was overweight. By the time UFC had my weight class, this hip was replaced. Now I will never be able to fight professionally. Ever. Because no one's going to give me a job. No one's going to sign me. No one wants a 5'3" hero. No one wants a 5'3" bodyguard. No one wants me. But I'm going to change that. Because I want me. I'm turning my life around. I'm taking all the negative out of my life. I am not going to wake up tomorrow and hate my life like I have for the last 47 years because no one gives a damn about me. So it starts with me. From this day forward, I'm going to give a damn about me. And I'm going to have some bumps in the road. I know that. Because I do suffer from depression. But guess what? Those people that I just mentioned, none of them gave a damn. No one cares that sometimes mental health happens. No one cares that every now and again I think about ending it all. No one cares. No one stops. No one says, hey, what can we do to make your life better? You can start by getting out of my way. If you're not going to help me, you're hurting me. If you're not going to help me open up doors to get into acting, then there's nothing you can do for me. Because you've taken everything from me. When you can acknowledge that, that's when you start helping. Yes, James, we did these things to you. Yes, James, we are sorry that you didn't get to have a family. We are sorry that you didn't get the chance to go out and live your life. We are sorry that we got in the way of your hopes and your dreams. And that we continue to do it because it works for us. And we refuse to admit that that's what we've done. We are sorry that we called you a big baby and a big pain in the ass because we, the adults, continue to have children without consciously thinking about the consequences of our actions and how expensive children are. But we always did have the easy part of having them and then leaving them at your fucking step. Which prevented you from having your own life. Because every time you turned around, you had a baby on your hip that wasn't yours. You had to change diapers of babies that weren't yours. You don't have a decent car like the rest of us. You don't have a decent job like the rest of us. Sounds like you're complaining, James. Sounds like you're jealous, James. I don't do jealousy. I do unequated rage. Do you know how hard it is to not punch somebody in the face that owes you money as they smile in your face? Do you know how hard it is to watch other people's children grow up and have it better than you. No, you don't. You know why you don't? Because that shit didn't happen to you. It happened to me. And unintentionally or intentionally, you're all at fault. Not you here on YouTube, but my siblings, my parent. But no one wants to own the bad shit that they do to people. You know, the hardest part of being a human being is owning your flaws. Owning the shit that you do to others. Because you have no character. You have no honor. And more importantly, unlike me, you have no conviction. That's going to be your downfall. Luckily for me, I have conviction. I've apologized to people that I can't stand. And they don't have to accept it. I know what I've done. Do y'all know what you've done? The real question is, do you give a damn? Thanks for watching. It's Comfort Ethic number 2. Be seeing you.